And the next thing I have to ask a question about is I recently read an article that talked about a leading Russian politician who predicts the breakup of the U.S. Now, I remember talk about the different republics that could rise out of this if this were to happen. Like we're talking about the Republic of Texas, Republic of Hawaii, Republic of Alaska, and also the Republic of Castania. Now, what is your comments on this?
I read the same article, actually, and I think he's correct that there's that possibility. And if we go back to the founding of this country, what we were was a union of individual states that were republics in their own right. And this has been reversed since then, but we were always independent republics. So I'm not entirely adverse to that. But somehow I don't think it's going to quite go to that point. That I think at some point the people will say, we've had enough of this, and we're going to hold our union together no matter what. We don't care what we have to deal with. We want our country back. We want it back from the people that have bought it or stolen it through usury.
I hope Canada does the exact same thing, and I hope that we kick out the British monarchy. We tell the British Commonwealth, we no longer want to be part of you, and we'll create the Republic of Canada and enter into a partnership with First Nations and non-First Nations. I
would agree with that wholeheartedly. I will say this. If you go back through history and you look at who the royalty are, they are nothing but the people that had the biggest gangs on their side and took over their positions by the act of force. They are not entitled by any kind of divine right to hold a position of royalty. The same is true with the international and globalist bankers and the industrialists. They've taken what they have through deception, through usury, and through outright theft, and they don't deserve it, and the people really will eventually take it back.
Well, it looks like we're running out of time there, Stan. We're got about 30 seconds. Can you leave the listening audience with some last comments and also your email address again, so that way anyone who wants to ask you any questions can email you questions?
Sure. I will start with the email address. It's windstalker@windstalker.com. That's WINDSTALKER @windstalker.com. Spelled the same. On parting thoughts, about the only thing I can say is that we're severely outmaneuvered, and that the assets are not in our side. Neither is preemptive logistics. The thing to do right now for people, I would say, is to stop up, make sure you can go through what shortages we have coming, make sure you have supplies for your own water, sewage disposal. I advocate moving into the country, grow your own food, make your own fuel, make your own electricity. Cut yourself free from this system. It's going to collapse, and it's going to fall right on top of us if we're not prepared.
Well, thank you very much, Stan, for coming on. That was Stan Norred. And we're going to take a quick break, throw in a PA, throw in a song, and then we're going to come back with our next guest. This is Co-op Radio 102.7 FM, CFRO. This is Monday, Brown Bagger. The date is December 8th. 28 years ago today, John Lennon was assassinated. Again, I say that I humbly believe by members of the British intelligence, CIA, British monarchy, and the list goes on and on. And as I'll say this to all you elitists out there, we know who you are, and slowly but surely we're exposing you. And the people must know the truth. And that's one thing Brown Bagger does, is we will go after and we will expose the truth. That's what we believe in. Thank you for listening, and please tune in right after the PA and the song that we're going to put on to listen to our next guest.